Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is actually pretty wild. So, Germany has just gone under the craziest little lockdown I've seen in a little minute. The cases in Germany have been flaring up to, new heights, I guess record numbers and stuff, apparently. Also, I'm joined by my good friend and also Discord admin and also editor and also Fabi, the Faberingo. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and dive into this article here, kind of discuss it. Fabi's also, he's obviously from Germany. So if you guys didn't know, I mean, yeah, it'd be kind of weird. Like, oh, two American guys talking about something happening in yeah, so.
I mean, I guess there are enough videos from that.
Well, that is true. That literally is true. I'm definitely one of them. So, national and regional leaders agreed on Thursday to ban Germany's unvaccinated population from all non-essential businesses, such as bars, restaurants, and movie theaters, in a bid to encourage vaccine uptake. Now, on that point alone, I thought most people in Germany were vaccinated. But I'm coming from the perspective of a person who's in the military who was mandated to get the vaccine. Like, they're like, you either get the vaccine or you get the hell out. So we didn't really have a choice.
I mean, in Germany, it's going to get the same because like a few professions have to get vaccinated now, just like medical people,
yeah.
Teachers, I think, and there were like 2 or 3 other that have to get vaccinated now.
The weird thing is, why did they know? Like, why did they not expect it to get to this point? You know what I mean? Like the people who didn't get vaccinated that work with a lot of people, especially healthcare professionals, like that is inevitable. That was going to be something that was going to happen whether they liked it or not. Teachers as well, because they work with a lot of people, like a lot of students and stuff. So if the mandate were to come down, it would at least be on people that work with mass amounts of people first, that would make a lot of sense. Now, I'm not pro or against or whatever the hell, but it just makes sense. Like, if they're going to force people to get the vaccine, they're probably going to target people who deal with a lot of individuals at a time. So it's kind of scary that some people didn't really think that was going to happen. Like, what the heck? What else did you?
The problem was like they said from the beginning and that nobody is mandated to get vaccinated.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
And that was like a false promise.
Of course, they did the same thing here.
And now it's pretty hard to say, okay, you guys have to be vaccinated now. And they were struggling a long time with that, and now it's like inevitable. Oh my god, I can't speak.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, bro. It's okay, man.
It's so now, but now they're releasing. Okay, fuck, that was a mistake, and
yeah,
now they do the mandate, and they are also like discussing of doing a full like vaccination mandate for every person in Germany.
Oh shit. That's going to be interesting. I wonder how that's going to play out, because that seems a little, I don't know. Data from the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control shows that 68.4% of German population is fully vaccinated. That seems about like enough, right? Right? That seems decent. Slightly above the EU-wide vaccination rate of 66%. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's like
68% is good, but at the same time, the numbers show that you need at least 85% so that the numbers don't go up anymore. So, and that number was set from like last year, and we are slowly crawling to it, but the vaccination percentage nearly got to a stop.
Damn.
So it's only like 50,000 persons a day that get vaccinated like right now, and that's just like way too slow for like to hit that number anytime soon.
Ralph Reintjes, a professor of epidemiology at epidemiology at Hamburg University of Applied Sciences, cast some doubt over whether Germany's new measures were stringent enough to slow down the transmission of the virus. Now, here we have the meat and potatoes of the article. German lawmakers have implemented new curbs for the unvaccinated and made plans to vote on making COVID vaccinations mandatory. National and regional leaders agreed on Thursday to ban Germany's unvaccinated population from all non-essential businesses, such as bars, restaurants, and movie theaters, to bid in a bid to encourage vaccine uptake. Additional measures are also being introduced in an effort to curb the spread of the virus, including limits on live sport spectators, additional tests for vaccinated, and mask mandates in schools. Data from the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control shows that 68.4% of the German population is fully vaccinated, slightly above the EU-wide vaccination rate of 66%, like I said earlier. More than 1 million COVID vaccines were administered in Germany on Thursday, although the vast majority of those were booster doses, which means that basically didn't change the number of people that are getting the virus right now. Over the last 28 days, Germany has had the second highest number of new COVID-19 cases in the world after the United States. Yo, Germany's not even that big. What the heck? According to the data from Johns Hopkins University, the country recorded more than 1.3 million positive tests in the last 4 weeks and 6,222 deaths from the virus. Jesus Christ, bro. That's insane.
I mean, it's pretty bad here right now. And I mean, okay, the US was like killing the numbers at one point.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Germany is like really struggling right now to keep up with everything. And our hospitals are pretty much full in a few states right now. So the patients are already flown out to other states so that they can still care for every person because the hospitals are just full.
I feel like Switzerland would be a lit place to go because I mean they take care of their people out there, man. Like they're on top of it, but their population's also not that big, I don't think.
I mean,
it says
I could go to Switzerland.
Oh yeah, it's right next door. I mean, it's right next door. Well, to you, not to me. I'd have to take a long flight. It's expensive. Germany's already an expensive trip, but Switzerland's like god tier expensive. Thursday saw 73,000 new cases of the coronavirus in Germany, bringing case incidents up to 439 per every 100,000 people, according to the Robert Koch Institute. Last week, a record 79,000 positive tests were reported in a single day. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but now we are like back to like 55,000 positive tests a day.
Okay.
But the problem is the test centers can't keep up with the demand.
Oh, so, fuck.
The number is staying the same, but at the same time more the tests are getting like postponed.
Yeah.
And so the numbers are not accurate anymore.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. God damn it. And that's what I'm saying. That I don't think that the mandatory vaccination thing is going to like, I don't know how that's going to go. How are they going to know everyone's vaccinated? I mean, there's probably workarounds there's always a workaround for everything, in some way, shape, or form. But for some things, there's definitely not. It says, meanwhile, 321 people were admitted to Germany's intensive care units, which with COVID-19 on Thursday, with 21% of hospital beds occupied by the patients. But as you said, it's probably more than that.
No, it's I mean, overall, it's like 21%. And this just includes COVID patients. Does not include normal patients that are just like ill.
Oh,
and many people that have like surgeries that are not immediate. These are getting like postponed too because they just like have not enough intensive care beds.
How do you say this guy's name? It says Lars Klingbeil, or is it Lars Klingbeil?
Lars Klingbeil.
Lars Klingbeil. So Lars Klingbeil, a Secretary General of Germany's SPD party, told broadcaster TDF on Friday that if the new measures did not lower case rate sufficiently, politicians would have to take immediate action. Ooh, shit. That doesn't sound good. Outgoing Chancellor Angela Merkel said on Thursday that legislation would be drafted to make COVID vaccination mandatory in Germany, adding that lawmakers would vote on the issue by February. Her successor, Olaf Scholz, said that he expected the proposal to be approved and is reported to personally support introducing a vaccine mandate. Oh, shit. Several German lawmakers have already openly called for mandatory vaccination in recent weeks, with one penning an op-ed. What the fuck is that? About how such a mandate would stop 13 million adults, bringing an industrial nation like Germany to the brink of desperation. However, Germany's government is not entirely united when it comes to rolling out a vaccine mandate. A spokesperson for Germany's Ministry of Health told CNBC via email on Friday that the health minister Jens Spahn took a skeptical stance on the issue. Neighbor Austria has already announced that it will make vaccines mandatory for its population in February. While Austria was the first country in Europe to introduce the requirement, it isn't the first nation in the world to do so. Last February, Indonesia made COVID-19 vaccinations compulsory or mandatory for its citizens. Turkmenistan, Saudi Arabia, and the small island of Micronesia all introduced similar measures. Europe Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, I don't know how to say his name.
Ursula von der Leyen.
Oh, Ursula von der Leyen. Okay.
Like from Germany, from the CDU.
Oh, shit. Meanwhile, told reporters earlier this week that the time had come for the EU to consider mandatory vaccine shots to tackle rising infections. And boom, we got the outlook for Germany here, and then we'll kind of stop there. Oh yeah, because we have to stop there. That's pretty much it after the article. Ralph Reintjes, what's his name? Reintjes? Ralph Reintjes. Ralph Reintjes, a professor from epidemiology of Hamburg University of Applied Sciences, cast some doubt over whether Germany's new measures were stringent enough to slow down the transmission of the virus. I'm very glad that the first steps are in the right direction have been taken. It's more urgent that new measures come and contact is reduced and people get vaccinated, he told CSNBC's Street Signs Europe on Friday. But on the other hand, I'm not so sure, like many of my colleagues, we're wondering whether these measures in this critical phase are effective enough to lower this wave. It would have been better to have these measures earlier. But hindsight's 2020, guys, as we've all learned. I mean, you could always look in the past and talk about what you could have done. But we could always look in the future and look at what you should do. Berenberg chief economist Holger Schmieding, oh my God, that's an interesting ass name, was more optimistic about the situation in Germany. The German vaccination rate continues to rise, surpassing 0.8% of the population per day by now. He said in a note on Friday, a tail risk remains that Germany may have to follow Austria in a full-scale lockdown. However, vaccination progress and first signs of a peak. The vaccination progress and first signs of a peak in recorded infections seems to mitigate that risk. Now, I don't think I showed.
Okay, for context on like that Austria thing.
Yeah.
Austria did a 2-week lockdown for every person, so only can go to work or like to go grocery shopping.
Oh,
and after that, everybody that's vaccinated can go out normal, and everybody that is not vaccinated still has to follow the rules. Still has to be in a lockdown.
This is actually I'm going to show you right here. The video that was on Reddit, actually, which sparked me to talk about this topic because it was on the top of r/public freakouts. And I was like, oh my God, this looks very serious. Boom. Holy shit. This is insane.
Okay, pretty much they're just like checking. They're from the health office.
Yeah.
And they're just like checking businesses if they follow the current regulations within Corona.
That makes a lot of sense.
So, yeah, I mean, it's just like they just like control if everybody is conforming to the rules.
That makes sense.
Noch das 3G-Zugangsmodell. Das heißt, es dürfen sich nur geimpfte, genesene oder getestete Personen im Laden aufhalten.
Oh shit, bro. This is crazy. Yeah. This is crazy.
They are now checking for like 3G, so they are vaccinated, they already had corona, or they're tested.
Yeah, that makes sense. And so obviously if they don't, then they're like, yo, you need to get tested or get out, you know?
And if they don't, the business gets fined because the business have to check if they are really, if they're conforming to rules.
Absolutely.
Following the rules.
This is insane, man. And honestly, for the people who are also out there in Germany that are going through this whole shindig. I mean, that's most of the people watching me. Let me know in the comments down below, and give me your take on what's going on. Obviously, I feel like, you know, like I said, hindsight's 2020. There were measures that could have been put in place to kind of prevent all this. But I feel like what it is like once they loosened up restrictions worldwide, then people are kind of like, all right, cool. You know, it's like, if they let us know from the beginning that it was mandatory to get vaccinated, then there probably would be more people worldwide vaccinated.
But at the same time, there are many people that they are getting outraged now, and they are like going to want to fight the government.
Oh shit!
And that might have come way sooner, and they didn't had to manage it because every dose that they had was getting vaccinated because so many people wanted to get vaccinated.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very tricky situation, and that's where I turn the question to you guys. What do you think about this whole ordeal? Let me know in the comments down below. There's gonna be a few more things I'm gonna talk about later, but for now, that's pretty much it. Like, comment, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you soon. Take care. Love you guys. Peace.
Well, what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, Bray Gang. Yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBrayGang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.